Boom, peace intro. What's up, guys? Well, got a little package in here. Sunday. I know what it is. I ordered them a while back. It's new muscle machines. I don't think they may be in the stores, but I haven't seen them. I haven't seen anybody that's seen them. But anyway, let's take a look at some of them. I started collecting those a while back, and like everything else, I just keep getting too many. Got a few more tarmacs coming next week. And glad a lot of you guys got a kick out of that video yesterday. I don't care, I'll make fun of Brandon every day of my life. I already lost some subs over that deal, but hey, I don't care. They probably don't want to hear about it, but it is what it is, man. I don't really care. It's the truth's the truth. And like I said, you're a fool if you ignore somebody telling you the truth just because you don't like them. That takes some complete stupidity right there. But let's check out these muscle machines. New 65 Chevelle wagon. Pretty sweet. I know a lot of guys don't care about muscle machines. I ended up getting a few, and now I just keep running with it. That baby looks pretty cool. I like it. Right on. I only got one each, guys. I didn't get any extras. 49 Merc. White walls. Pretty sweet. Oh, this is a plain red Mustang. I was like, huh. Pretty good looking though. Old Fox body. 93 SVT Cobra. Pretty good looking. I'm gonna have to get a case made for those too. Open up all those. The rest of them are transports. They're pretty cool too. Really love this one. Wow. 66 Chevy flatbed with a 59 Chevy El Camino. White walls on both. That's just pretty cool. Love the color too. That's pretty cool looking. Y'all have to get all those out and get them displayed. This one's super cool too, but the color isn't that awesome. It's a 53 Mac with a 68 Dodge Dart Hemi, and that Hemi is just awesome, man. Look at that. Got a couple Dodge Darts I was going to do the same way with the engine sticking up like that. You know the engine I got. I got a couple of them for guys across the pond I was going to do. Look at that baby. Black hood. Nice. Like I said, I don't think these are out in stores yet, but they may be. I haven't seen them. Yeah, and this one's a 1950 Ford flatbed with a 66 GT40. It's pretty cool. Not too bad. Only a couple more. This one, yeah, I got it just because I didn't have it, but it's a 50 Ford flatbed with a 64 Shelby Cobra. It's okay, but I mean, Mainly just, like I said, I didn't have it, so I grabbed it. There's some more, but they're not out yet. Or at least they're not available for me to get. And this one's pretty cool. I liked it too. It's a 50 Ford flatbed with a 32 Ford Roadster. Pretty cool looking. Check that out. Like I said, I know a lot of guys don't care for muscle machines. You know, that's cool. I mean, it's all good. I kind of like them, so I grab them. Have to get some more. And I'm still trying to bust out these gassers. I'm telling you guys, when you do them like this, when you do them like that, and it is some work. I mean, I'm telling you, it is. It's some work. I stretched the steering wheel, you know, because gassers, a lot of times if you pay attention, the seat's pushed back, the steering wheel stretched back, a lot of it's stretched back off in there. But these things just, golly, they just require so much, man. And I probably shouldn't have done 8 at a time. That makes it a heck of a chore, but I'm getting them. And like I said, the process is kind of backwards because you need to build all of this and place it to the body before you go painting this body, you know. This one don't actually go here. Doesn't go on this one, but look at that. It's not all the way down, but oh yeah, they're coming out sweet. But it's not all the way down. But you need to place them all individually, and you don't want to do that after you've painted this. Get your fingers all over it, so you got to build all of these and get them all done up, and I number them. This is number 3. I carve it back here where you'll never see it. And but they're coming along. I don't put the fuel tank on the front till the very last thing because it's real fragile. It'll break off pretty easy, but I've got just getting there. Maybe by the end of next weekend I'll have them all done, but I don't know. I should have some candy stripers, 4 candy stripers ready midweek probably. They're painted, got to decal them, clear them. All those bodies are ready, or all those bases are ready. This is actually one right here. This was a candy striper base. And then I'll pop them together and they'll be ready to go, get them screwed into their cases. And those will be ready. One was, like I said, Mr. Johnston, Mr. Bruce, McNasty, and then I have an extra one. I made an extra one. Like I said, I don't think Old School is gonna want it. Sometimes he can, sometimes he don't, but I made an extra one anyway. And I think he wanted the basic. I don't think I can't. There was a question mark next to it, so I didn't know if he wanted the Supreme or the basic, but I made a Supreme, so it'll probably be available. I might throw it in a sticker drawing, and you know, unless I hear somebody saying I want it, you know, then if it happens to be a guy I have decals for, I'll stick his name on it, but I don't have everybody's name. And I got the lime. What is it? Twist of lime or something. The rest of them people already pretty much claimed them. Like I said, I'm working on the last 2, the Plum Crazy and the Rat Fink for Rodney. Plum Crazy. I think it was Mr. Ellingson said he wanted the Plum Crazy, but if he doesn't, Mr. Devers wants it. So Mr. Ellingson asked first is why I said, Let me know if you still want it, buddy. Of course, you can wait till you see these things. I never expect a guy to do it sight unseen. And just like anybody that has said they want it, if they change their mind, they change their mind. Somebody else will take it. And but so Mr. Ellingson asked first for the Plum Crazy, so he'll get that if he still wants it. If not, Mr. Devers will take it. And then the Twist of Lime, that's what it was. That one's going to look pretty good too, because I'm going to use that lime color I usually use. But Twist of Lime, I like how it's got limes on the back for the license plate area. It's pretty cool. It says something there, I just can't. It says Twist Lime. Duh. It says Twist Lime on the license plate. And I'm surprised Plum Crazy doesn't have plums, but it don't. It basically has the same one the Candy Striper has right there. But anyway, Mr. Devers he already called this one. So both of those will be gone. The only one I'll actually have left is the one of the Candy Stripers, because the Try Me, I got a Try Me also, but it's for Steve Young, Mr. Young. And I was going to wait till I finished it to send off his winnings, but it may take me a little longer. I'm not sure, so I may go ahead and send his winnings off. What the heck, no big deal. And I'll send his other car when it's done, because who knows, he may change his mind. But yeah, I've got got all the Candy Stripers assembled, and I just got to finish up the bodies. And now, like I said, I'm working on the other 4 and trying to get them ready. It's just a process, and then you got to paint all the engines. I mean, those engines are just, I haven't even painted these yet. Still got to paint all the other 4 engines, and these are the bases that I built for the Plum Crazy and for Rodney's. So I still got to do everything to it. I do have all of the suspensions ready. Seats, NOS bottles, steering wheels. I make my own NOS bottles. Check that out, guys. I get them from Rodney occasionally, but I also make them. I'll have to show you guys one time how to make them if you're interested. But the only thing is that decal. I get those decals from WW Replicas, and he don't just, like to do decals like that. But Rodney has them too, but I'm honestly, there's something different about them. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the material, Rodney, or what, but they won't stick. It's almost like they're plastic or something, some kind of get wet film or something, but they won't stick. I have to glue those decals on. They're good. They're nice quality. They look great. Excellent picture, but they won't stick. So I always have to glue them on. I still have some left, but I save them for a rainy day. But yeah, basically I just take, well, and it doesn't do no good unless you guys, unless you guys use tube, like, unless you guys build stuff and you get this tube, it really ain't going to do much good. But I got different size, styrene tube I use, but I'll cut a piece of the bigger one. I'll slide that one inside of it, cut it off, and I slide the smaller one inside of that one. All the way, cut it off, bend it over so I got the piece sticking out, sand it all up real good, and it doesn't take that long. And get it painted up around the edges, paint them on, glue a little piece on the side for the spigot for the line to come off of, and it's done. Anyway, I got all those ready, and I just need to finish the bodies. Right now I'm working on I get the interior done. I'm not done with it. I'm still working on it. I got to do dash details, put the roll cage in, and this one is the Twist of Lime. It's got gray outline, and I'm working on this one, which is the Try Me. It was all aluminum inside. So I could change these. I just usually try to stick them the same way I had them. And so I'm working on that one. But I do all that first so that I could flip it over, put it in the body, and then I got to put all the suspension on the bottom of it. Because I don't want to keep handling it. I don't want to mess it up, I'll get my fingers everywhere. So then I got to go back, place the suspension, line it up, make sure it's straight and it rolls right. That's why I got all these transmission cutouts everywhere so I know to line my drive shaft up. These pieces grab the front of my leaf springs and so on and so on. You got this little piece of the grill you got to glue into the front, which at first I just temporarily put a little dab on there just to hold it in place while I get the suspension glued exactly where I want it. Then I pop it loose so I can paint the bodies and all. And then later on, when you get ready to put it together, you can go ahead and glue it real good and put it together. So anyway, that's the process, and that's what takes so long, because you just got so much to do and you don't want to paint this until you get done. I was going to tell you guys something I noticed. Every time I do gassers, I love gassers, 55 gassers, but they are the roughest castings, man. You got to file on them so much to get. There are so many casting marks in these things. It's unbelievable. But you know what I noticed? I think there's a difference on who it's for, because all of the Dan Batusky or like the green one, the purple one, you put it in a stripper, you pull it out, there is no body, there's no casting lines here. They're very mild on the back and very mild on the fenders up here. But for example, the Mr. Guster and some of the other off the wall ones that aren't, those things are just rough. I mean, you're filing on them and filing on them. As you see, I didn't do anything to the top of this one. And they're not there. After I strip it, I hold it under the sink and I hit it with a piece of Scotch-Brite. Soap and Scotch-Brite. I'll handle it again. Once I'm done doing all my thing, I'll go back and I'll hit it again with Scotch-Brite and soap. Clean it all up. Then I'll come back, let it dry, screw a screw in there so I can stick it to my deal. Go clean it all off with alcohol. I think it's 90-something% alcohol. And then I dry it off and have it clamped on there. I never touch it again, and then I spray paint it. But I noticed that about the Batusky, the purple one and the green one. The casting lines are pretty darn clean after you strip them. Mr. Guster, and they are just terrible, man. It's like they didn't care about that one at all. But I was kind of shocked. So yeah, these last four, because I used the green ones because they're going to have green windshields in the Try Me and the Twist of Lime, and then I used the purple ones for the Rodney wants his rat pink purple, so I think the purple windshield will look just fine in there, and then the Plum Crazy will have the purple glass also, and it'll look fine too. But all four of these castings are a lot cleaner. And this is what I was talking about. People were saying, get you one of them vacuum things. Rodney has one to make you can't. I don't believe it's going to work on this. If you look, there's grooves in there, and these things fit tight. If you try to suck a piece of plastic around this, it's never going in. I don't believe it's going in. I mean, I guess you guys can try, but I don't believe it works on a gasser windshield. If you look, see all the lines in it? There's no way. I just don't, because even if it is 0.5 millimeter, it still this thing has no slop. It goes in and it slides down into the grooves. I mean, there is no room in there for anything. So that's a bummer, because I do so many gassers. I did consider it. I considered it, but then I was looking at this and I was like, well, that ain't going to help me none. There's no way it would work. So I didn't buy it. Anyway, that's where we're at, guys, and that's what I'm working on. So I hope to have these cleared out, but I should have the candy stripers ready this week and can get those going. And like I said, I'll have that extra one in case somebody's interested. If not, if nobody actually calls it, then I'll throw it in a sticker drawing and get rid of it that way. I would just go ahead and put it in a sticker drawing, but I don't know. I haven't actually, I'm not sure. Mr. Herrera may have wanted it, and I'm not sure, but who knows? There could be several people. We'll just see. We'll get to that. We'll see. But anyway, that's where we're at. And like I said, you got to paint up all of these headers. That's 16 of these I had to do because there's 8 different cars. And then after you get them all painted up, you got to come back and cut this thing off real gently. Get it filed, and you got to glue those on the engine because the ones that come on the engine are not gasser headers. They're just plain straight back headers. So I cut those off and I put my own headers on it. Like I said, there's more work in there than you think. You cut the whole interior out. As you see, all the seats are removed. And then I put my own seat in there, stretch the steering wheel back, and I put the shifter, which I haven't got in there yet, and my NOS bottle with a metal, that's a metal strap I use to hold it down in there. And so it's a little different. There's a little bit to it. And but anyway, that's where we're at. And again, guys, I know a lot of you guys don't like to hear all that stuff about politics on my channel, and that's cool. But I like the intro I put in. I thought it was hilarious, but I probably didn't have to make so many comments at the end of the video. But honestly, guys, I know a lot of you guys are older like me. It isn't like I have, according to my analytics, I don't have a whole lot of young people that watch me. And so I know you guys see the same things I see going on in this country, and it's terrible. I don't care. And these young brainwashed people just don't have a clue what they've done to them. They've lied to them, and they got them thinking what's going on is a good thing, and it's not. And what's sad about it is by the time they realize it, it's going to be too late. Our country is in bad shape right now. You know, again, I don't want to go into everything, but, you know, look what they're doing to our money. They're trying to go into that central bank system to where you no longer have cash. Boy, they do that, we're screwed. They already want to control everything we do. Every dollar you make, everything. It's a bad deal. And they've just got so many people with, you know, it's socialism. And then you get people that come here from other countries that actually had to deal with socialism, and they've come to America to escape it, and they try to tell their story to us Americans about, hey, we don't, and they'll just shut them out. Social media will just shut them up. They don't want you, because they're part of the thing too. Even YouTube's owned by Google. They're all part of the same thing. They just censor it all, and that's a shame because once they get us in that position, there's no getting it back. So I try not to watch a whole lot of that anymore because it just ruins my day and it just gets me so aggravated. So I try not to watch it, but I do catch some every now and then because you got to stay updated. And then I let it spill over in here. And like I said, mainly it's because I know a lot of you guys are older like me and you understand exactly what I'm saying. And it's a shame they've got these young so messed up that they don't understand. I mean, like a lot of these guys, these college kids, they're woke or whatever, nobody's going to hire them. You see companies left and right saying, we're not hiring them. They're not getting a job here. You know, and it's like, oh man, it's just terrible. But anyway, I know I do this to escape it, but then I go and I say something about it because it just annoys me so much. But again, I used to have a channel and I talked about it a lot, and I get mad, and I got rid of that. Me and YouTube didn't get along, so I don't want to do that again. But I don't watch that stuff as much as I did because it flames me up. Every morning before I go to work, I'd be catching these videos and just ruin my whole day. So I get away. I don't watch it anymore. I catch little stuff here and there that I consider important because you need to know. Even if you don't like it, you need to know. but I just can't watch it all no more. It just burns me. You guys understand. So anyway, sorry to the guys that don't want to hear it, but yeah, that's what it's all about. I just know a lot of you guys understand exactly what I'm saying, and it's a shame. I'm so glad that I kept my family tight enough that I could show them and my grandchildren where they are being lied to. Let me show you. Come here and look. This is what's really going on. So they could see, okay. See, and if I sent one of my kids off to college or something and they started getting indoctrinated like that, I'd pull it. I'd pull the funding and everything. I ain't having it. You teach my kid what they need to know. We don't need you deciding what they're going to do with their woke agenda and who they're going to support or else. There's so many kids in college right now that have to keep their mouths shut because they say inclusion. Yeah, inclusion for them, not you. So here I'm going again. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I'll try to get those customs done, and we'll go from there. Hope you guys like the muscle machines. And like I said, I didn't get any extras. There's too many of you guys don't care for muscle machines because when I get extras, it's usually to give them away. And a lot of you guys don't even care for them, so I didn't bother getting any extras. And if I do happen to come across some of the cool ones somewhere, I'll go ahead and grab them just so I have them in case some of you guys do want them. And we'll go from there. I have actually, hold on a second. Jake from Strictly Diecast found me 2 more of these and sent them to me. So I'm doing one of them Halloween trucks for him, Michael Myers. So I've just been taking off money for him. So he kind of like a trade. But I'm going to have these that I'm going to do as runner-ups in something because they're cool. They're super cool. I was going to get some and keep them just so I could get the wheels and maybe do some customs and all, but no way. I'm not destroying these just so I could take the wheels. Ain't happening. If I had ample amount of them, I may do some customs out of them, but these are too cool right now, and there's too many people who like to have them. So I got a couple of these that I'm going to save for, like I said, the runner-up in sticker drawings or something. For example, that truck or that extra gasser, if it goes in a sticker drawing, this will be a runner-up in it. If not, I'll save it for something else. Oh, and also, I ordered some more stickers because they just sent me a deal, 30% off. Today's the last day, of course, you know how that goes. So I ordered some stickers of that right there. Pretty good size too. They're 4.5 wide and 2.5 tall. So those will be coming. Those are awesome. And this one is actually Kelly's. This is the one I made for Kelly. His name's on the roof. You can barely see it up there. But I hope I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. You know how that goes because I haven't got the proof back, so I don't know if it's going to work out. I'm kind of worried about them. The white wheelie bars showing up. I hope it works out right. I mean, the white exhaust pipe sticking down there. If they trim it out just right like they normally do, it should show pretty good. But I just think that looks super cool. I believe Second Chance Redline used it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I sent that to Second Chance Redlines and they used it for their image. Because they'll do that and give you a free decal. Not sure. I thought they did. Anyway, I'll be happy sitting here too long while I tried to find it. But anyway, those should be coming if they come out okay. So that'll be cool. I'll use them for. I still got other ones I got to run out. I got to get rid of them, so they'll be used up too. But after those are gone, I'll just keep going on to the next ones. So anyway, guys, y'all take it easy. Peace. Outro.